Leaving a game mid-match has a lot more impact than people actually realize. And just imagine if you're against a team that you're about to win against, and let's say it's on Conquer Iron Cafe, but your skateboard teammate keeps getting deboarded by Katana. You know, I think we've been there before, where a skateboard just dives in for fun and gets offboarded every single time. And you had a lead of like 40 points or something in the overtime, but now you lost the game because you lost a player because that skateboard just doesn't know what he's doing, right? It's unfortunate, but it does happen. But that's basically going to be the topic of this video. I'm going to be talking about levers and like the effect that it actually has on the game and some possible solutions as well. And as requested, I'm going to be playing support characters for this. I'm going to be trying a different style of recording. Not really that many cuts. If I cut something, it's probably going to be like something that I don't want in the video. Well, first off, let's see what's happening in this match. Okay, a complete stomp. So as you can see here, there's already a lever situation. So what is happening here? If we really... Usually when there's a lever, that team that has the lever usually always loses. But by the way, this is not pre-recorded. I'm kind of like talking while playing, which is kind of hard. But I kind of want to, I kind of want to like assess. So I do have some points noted down of like some cons of leaving a match. So the first con is actually what just happened when I first joined the server. Let's say, because in order for me to join the server and to make a full team, there had to be a lever already. So since there's a lever already, it kind of creates a atmosphere where I have to put more in than I have to, if that makes sense. Like, okay, if we're talking about levers, somebody had to leave the game for me to join this lobby. Correct? Correct. Since that's the case, my team is going to be automatically losing. So one of the main debuffs that you get from having a lever is simply the fact that you are more likely to lose a match. Since you're more likely to lose a match, it kind of discourages people from playing in a way, because what's the point of putting effort in, right? Okay, so we actually won this match. I don't know how, but anyways, now I can actually get some clear thoughts out since I'm not fighting some atrocious comp right now. But anyways, levers. The first point I'm going to bring up is that levers cause people to not be inspired to put in effort. Or a better way to put this is that like it affects people negatively when they first join a server. Like imagine a new player joining a server into a match where their team has 4 players. Like how is that even like an engaging or fun experience for the new player, right? Which is another one of my points that I'm going to get into deeper later, which is that leaving the game discourages new players from actually playing the game. And this game needs more new players. So, but it causes me not to want to put any real effort into the game. And I kind of like don't count it towards an actual game in the first place. So one of the solutions that you can actually present to help the situation is to not count the game that you joined into against you, which is actually not the case. I mean, which actually is the case, sorry. It is the case because I'm pretty sure the losses don't count if you join a game late, which is how it should be. Oh, okay, well. If I join a game late, I should not be penalized, which is already in the game. So this problem is kind of already solved. But a second solution that we can put here is kind of like, I don't want to say matchmaking, but I don't really agree that matchmaking would work. Simply because there's not enough players in the game to sustain matchmaking. If you get me. Like, if you want to matchmake, you have to think about all the different variety of players that are actually in the game and how much you'd have to split the servers up to actually do balanced matchmaking. Because you have to split it up by server, by skill. Like, it's just too many factors and not enough players to actually fill it in. You know what I mean? So that's just one of the points that I wanted to bring out. I'm dead again. Oh my goodness. This thing shot is hitting some good ults though. But anyways, I'm gonna go to the next point after this match. Because I can't really look at my notes right now. I'm gonna die to this. Ooh, they're not on point. Nice job. They're not on point. Okay. So the next point I want to bring up is that, okay, so the first point was leaving the game affects future people that join the servers, basically. Now we're going to talk about how leaving the server, now I see this a lot, that's why it's kind of funny, but leaving the server kind of snowball, like it creates a snowball effect. If you don't know what a snowball effect is, I mean, I think everybody knows. One person leaves the server, that encourages the next person to leave, that encourages the next person to leave. The more people that leave the server, the more of a reason the next person has to leave the server. Like, if that makes sense. So if you leave, that gives the reason for the second person to leave. And then that gives the reason for the third person to leave. And then that gives the reason, like, you know what I'm talking about, right? It's kind of rare that more than 2 people would leave a server, but there's usually either 2 or 1 leavers per match. And, oh, hi Tech Uncle. Hello. Yeah, I'm just like straight up raw winging this video right now. I'm just like, I don't know. I didn't have any time to prepare it, so I'm just going to be talking over raw gameplay. This is like my first video where I've done this. But anyways, yeah. There's not much to say on this point, except it's just it's just a snowball effect. Like, if the team that is losing very badly has people on the team that are like not as skilled, it kind of creates this urgency of oh no, bro. Say, what was I saying? Bro, it's so hard to play and talk. Okay. Snowball effect. If players are not good enough to compete and they know this, it'll create an incentive to leave the match. And that's what we do not want. So what are some possible solutions that we can bring to this snowball effect? Maybe good players purposely not playing at their scrim level against a new player? Possibly. But maybe like not targeting certain people can make people not leave the servers. Like, I don't know. I'm just trying to think of ways that can stop. Like, what stops people from leaving if it's complete stop? Like, do you play worse on purpose? Do you, like, I don't know. Like, these things are very hard to find a solution to. Because there's so many different ways and different types of problems that there is for... Bro, why am I lagging? Wait, what server is this? It's California. It shouldn't even be that bad. But yeah, another solution that could work is simply playing a character that maybe does less damage. As you can see, all these things are kind of self-inflicted. Like, I don't like solutions that are self-inflicted. It kind of makes it like disingenuous. I think that's the right word. Like when something is not authentic. Because it's like when people sit out, right? Like some people sit out games that have uneven player accounts. That is a willful decision in an in an attempt to try to find a solution to the problem of having unbalanced players. But why did the person leave in the first place? Like, I feel like if you sit out, it's kind of not fixing the real solution. I mean, the real problem. So yeah, I'm basically like kind of ranting in this video about levers while playing supports because you guys wanted supports. And well, we actually lost the game. Anyways. But I want to introduce like 2 more points and then I'm going to end the video because I actually need to get this out. It is pretty late. It's pretty late. So the next point I'm going to bring out is that when somebody leaves, it pretty much causes unnecessary losses. Now this kind of only affects people with like a care for win streaks. Like if you're looking for the godlike title, sure, this affects you, right? When people leave, it's very hard to win a match depending on the character you're playing. If you're going for godlike title, you're probably playing bio anyways, so you can solo carry, right? But what are some solutions we could bring into this? Causing unnecessary losses from somebody leaving the game. Like, what is the solution to that? I was thinking like, an unnecessary loss. There's nothing you could really do to fix that because the only thing that would compensate for a loss would be a win. But you can't win a match that you lost. So there's kind of no solution to this. You'd have to fix the... Like you would have to fix the actual root of the problem. Not try to fix something that the problem caused. So the problem is that people are leaving the game. Hey, what's going on? Running banana? But you'd have to fix the actual solution before it happens. I mean, you have to fix the problem before it happens. I don't know why I'm confusing solution and problem. Maybe because it's so hard to talk and play. Oh my goodness, this video is so garbage. But yeah, you can't really fix that problem with unnecessary losses because of levers. You just have to fix the lever problem in general. So that goes back to my previous points about maybe matchmaking, but there's not enough players for that. That could work if the game had like a little bit more active players at a time. But it just simply doesn't, unfortunately. And one of the reasons to that is probably levers, to be honest. The game probably loses a lot of players due to new players getting a bad experience with levers. Also, why am I playing Cole again? I should play a different support. I mean, I kind of feel bad for them. Especially like based on all the things I hear about new servers, beginner servers. Is that the cap for new servers is actually level 75 now? Which is kind of crazy if you think about it. Now, don't get me wrong. It is easier to level up the later you get into the game. It is easier to level up the later you get into the game. But it shouldn't be level 75. 75 is crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Like, but I kind of want to hear from you guys. Like, because I kind of just thought about this video and I wanted to do it for fun. It's also something I haven't really done yet. Like just a raw commentary video. You still haven't won yet? Wait, I'm trying to continue talking when we win the game. Okay. Yeah, so it's kind of just sad that a new player would have to experience such an experience, such as levers, which actually play a big role. And there's no penalty for leaving either. You could probably add a penalty for leaving. But we're just going to play subspace, even though this is like not really a good map for him. But we're just going to do our best. What is this lag going on, bro? Is this Roblox or fighting? There's no way it's me. Jumping grounded gravity E. That's rare. It's not really any use for that, but I guess it's cool if you want to look flashy. Flashy. You can go after this vine stuff, perhaps? I don't know where. Oh, wait, this is the spawn. Wait, what if I just ulted this spawn for fun? Dead. Alright, he's dead. Van is dead as well. And I'm dead to Shuriken. And we're still losing somehow, even though their side has 0 kills. Interesting, interesting. Even when they had a lever too. I mean, sometimes levers don't do anything to the match because the players just can't. Actually, you know, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say what I was just thinking about. I think it's healthier if I don't say the thought I just had. Oh, wow. He definitely has ult. He's pushing like this. He didn't use it though. He's still over there. He's trying to ult me, but like, bro, what is he doing? Okay, anyways, this is going to be the end of the video. Barely any cuts, I hope. But this is just a small rant that I wanted to do. Definitely not because I had a lack of time for any other video. Nope, definitely not. Definitely not. Nope, never. Anyways, yeah, I was lacking time. That's why I just rushed this video, did a random video like this, just talking about a random subject without even making complete sentences. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe for more content like this, because the content is definitely better than this. But I just had to rush this out because, you know, I like to upload every other day. But you know what? Well, why not just show you guys a little bit of skateboard gameplay before we end? You know, or like, well, why not I just